People have already covered the Sanremo You before, however most videos seem to miss the most important feature. The feature that is the reason for this whole machine's existence and the reason why it is so heavily sought after for coffee perfectionists. With many calling it their endgame machine as it has finally solved arguably the biggest problem in the espresso making world right now. This machine has finally perfected flow control and pressure profiling. Let's find out how. So let's get straight into what makes this machine so outstanding and special. For years, coffee purists have been trying to pressure profile their shots, and most of the time, especially with E61 group heads, the pressure profiling isn't anywhere near as accurate or consistent as it needs to be. And that's before human error and the trials and tribulations of manually trying to replicate your favorite pressure profile consistently. And this has all changed with the Sanremo You, as they have gone above and beyond to systematically eliminate all variables that possibly can be eliminated, so you can just focus on perfecting your own pressure profile. And the way they have achieved this has proven Sanremo's ability to design and over-engineer almost everything, fundamentally changing the home coffee machine experience into something new, fresh, and utterly precise for coffee perfectionists. Firstly, this machine utilizes a dual pump setup, which contains a rotary pump, as well as a dialysis pump, which Sanremo refers to as the brain and the brawn, as this allows the flow of water to be resistance-based due to the machine listening to the resistance and adjusting the rotary pump input accordingly, giving us accurate and precise control of the flow. If you select 7 bars, it will be 7 bars, which is the complete opposite of a pin pump, which usually controls the flow in E61s. These are inaccurate, as due to a bunch of complicated physics I genuinely don't have time to get into, changing the flow rate leads to jolts in pressure and a general inaccuracy and inconsistency. This means that the Sanremo You has absolutely solved one of the biggest problems with pressure profiling, and we are just getting started here. Secondly, the machine will be constantly monitoring the resistance of the shot and will also adjust the pressure so that you will always get your desired flow rate. This now brings us to the actual act of pressure profiling, and as usual, it can take quite a while to find out what works for you, as everything from the freshness of the beans to the bean origins, the fineness of the grind, and much more will all affect the way you will want to pressure profile. However, once you do find what works for you, instead of having to manually replicate the exact same shot every single time you want to extract, after performing your extraction, you can save it to one of 6 programmable profiles, which means that you can just press one button and the machine will perfectly replicate your pressure profiled shot. This all works like magic, as the machine is so precise, it's absolutely groundbreaking to be able to just press one button and have it all just work. What's neat is that you can have 3 of your pressure profiled shots saved all at once. So depending on what you feel like, you can just press one of the 3 buttons and sit back and let the machine do its thing. This brings us to the functionality of this machine and its customizability. You can customize everything on this machine. Its stylish and responsive UI is built to give you access to every facet of this machine. Is steam pressure too high? Change it. Is manual pressure profiling too sensitive? Limit the maximum and minimum bar. Want to plumb the machine? Plumb it. Want to save on power? Choose from one of many energy efficient modes and cycles. Want to edit the pressure amount after extraction? Do it then. The amount of customizability in this machine is genuinely awe-inspiring, and honestly, a little daunting at first. The amount of information this machine gives you about every extraction is also pretty crazy. So you firstly have 5 widgets that give you all the information about your current extraction. Then if you swipe, you'll now get a list of that information. Swipe again, and you get a live reading of the pressure profile. Swipe one more time, and you'll get a live reading of the flow rate. This machine comes shipped with 18 saved recipes in total. The first 6 are ready to go entry-level operator recipes. The next 6 are pre-programmed digital pressure profiles with pre-infusion, post-infusion, and other pre-programmed extraction techniques. And the next 6 are for you to make your own pressure profiles to save to. Which means that this machine can be an entry-level machine where you just press a button and it extracts, a straightforward coffee machine without all the complexities, as well as the pressure profiling powerhouse that it is. All accessible through the menus. Of course, the temperature of your extraction is also customizable, even to a 1/10 of a degree, but again, that isn't good enough for Sanremo. Sanremo have integrated a group head temperature controller, which is integrated with the pre-boiler temperature, so it can anticipate temperature changes in the group head, leading to a more consistent and accurate taste of your espresso. These 3 buttons here are for daily use. The button on the left side purges the machine, and the button on the right is for manual 9-bar extraction. The U also features a steam boiler that is actually vertical, which enables 2 whole bars of steam pressure, which is pretty impressive. Looking at the outside of this machine, the U features a sleek, angular design which is quite striking. It doesn't look like any other machine currently on the market right now, and there's also a white version available. It features absolutely outstanding build quality that really gives this machine a luxurious feel to go alongside with the futuristic features of this machine. Once you turn the machine on, you only really have to wait 5 minutes to start extracting as the boiler heats up super quickly. The wand and hot water also features cold touch installation so you won't burn yourself when making a coffee. Out of the box, you get a generous amount of accessories which include 2 portafilters, 3 baskets, a cleaning brush, a tamper, a milk jug, as well as the plumbing tubes. And of course you get the menus for this thing. You can also apparently brew filter coffee, but I haven't tested that yet. And all of the features and functionality of the screen is also brought over to the Sanremo app. As this machine is quite expensive, you do sort of expect it to be pretty much perfect, and honestly Sanremo have gotten pretty close with this one. The only downsides I have are really nitpicky stuff, like the drip tray height feeling slightly low when extracting and using a set of scales, which can be quite annoying. And the volume is also quite small. However, there is this cool feature. The machine will let you know when the tray is nearing full with this little red nub that slowly rises as the tray fills up. Servicing this machine may also be slightly more complicated later down the line as this machine has so much tech in it. In conclusion, the Sanremo You has successfully solved literally all of the problems with pressure profiling and flow control. Its unrelenting need to perfect all aspects of the coffee machine has led it to become the definitive endgame coffee machine for all coffee perfectionists. The dual pump system, coupled with the ability to save and replicate personalized pressure profiles at the touch of a button, is an absolute game changer. Not only does it eliminate the guesswork and inconsistency of traditional machines, but it also provides a level of customizability and feedback that's truly revolutionary. From the sleek design to the intuitive touchscreen interface, the Sanremo You combines cutting-edge technology with a luxurious build. If you can afford a coffee machine at this level, we would highly recommend the Sanremo You, as no other coffee machine currently on the market gets this close to coffee perfectionism. While there are minor quirks, like the slightly low drip tray and potential servicing complexities, these are small trade-offs for a machine that delivers unmatched accuracy and convenience. In the end, the Sanremo You isn't just a coffee machine anymore. It's the future of espresso making, and it's here to stay. The Sanremo You gets the Apache stamp of approval. Thanks for listening, guys. If you enjoyed this video, let us know in the comments down below, and we will see you guys in next week's video.